and welcome to Minecraft Dad with me, Paul McJ. And sorry about the delay in tutorials. I have been very busy working on various projects, including building my own guitar, which will be up on the channel within the next week. But enough of that. Today's video is going to be a video where I show you how to copy and paste any structure within your Minecraft world, and this is how we do it. But first, let's give you a quick tour. So the first structure is our end city, and of course no end city would be complete without our little boat. I don't know why there's a boat. There we have our ruined portal, which we built, our trail ruins, our ruins, a stronghold, a shipwreck, a dry shipwreck, our ancient city, our desert temple, our bastion remnant. If we go in our remnant, as you can see, it's complete with piglins. And we've got also got our fortress from the Nether, our woodland mansion, our pillager outpost, our village, and underground here we have an ancient city, and underneath here with our trial chambers. Right, so let's go into our settings, and we're going to need the following on: show coordinates, which you'll find useful for locating structures, activate sheets, and we need to get ourselves a structure command, which is very important for this build. So to give yourself a structure block, if you're not aware, you just go into your command prompt screen and type forward, give a player structure underscore block, and you just give yourself a structure block. Now, the most important part of this tutorial is we're going to need to use the locate command. So if you're not sure how to do this in the locate structure, go /locate and then structure. So this is the list of structures that you can find in the Bedrock Edition with this command. We're going to be doing all these apart from the mine shaft. Mine shafts are so numerous across the around the world, you could probably just find one under your feet. There's no need to copy one. And the other one we're not doing is the buried treasure, because that's just simply boring. It's just a chest in the middle of a wall somewhere. Doesn't really copy well. You could just place a chest in the wall yourself, and that's it. And so to run the command, so we're going to put a monument in there, and it shows you the coordinates for your nearest monument or whatever structure that you put in there. So the first structure I'm going to show you is our stronghold. So if we go into there, we've got the stronghold room, all the various lava pits, all the details, and our end portal. Of course, when you find this, naturally it's not completed. I just completed this, so we need to find where our stronghold is in our world. So we're going to use our locate command to do so. So /locate structure. We want stronghold. That's telling me the coordinates where it is. So I'm just going to put a teleport command in now to transport myself there. So /TP, and the coordinates that you I haven't just written down. So mine are 11954. I'm just going to use 72. That's where we are now. And 8146. Now it's just teleporting me to those coordinates. So it's just plonked me in the water. Now strongholds tend to be deep underground, so we need to find this thing. So I'm just going to switch into spectator mode so we can quickly find it. So if you don't know how to do that, you just go into game mode, spectator. I'm just going to go down quite a bit. I think it's about -30 something if I remember rightly. There it is. So there's our stronghold structure. We just want the actual room itself, so I'm just going to find it here. As you can see, I've already got my structure block in place there to copy this. And I'm just going to put myself back into creative mode in a minute. Google Creative. So we just want a cross section of this. So let me just see where did I put my structure block. It's down here. So I just got into my structure block. So as you see, when you run a structure block, you can just change the values of the X, Y, and Z coordinates just to capture what you want. And of course, I've just saved mine as stronghold. Once you're happy with that, click save. Just make sure it's on save. And then we can go back into our main world and copy it. Well, I'll paste it. So there we are. Here's my stronghold. And I'm just going to go into the end world for the next one, which is going to be our end city. So I'm just going to locate structure, and then we want end_city /TP. So my coordinates are -888. I'm going to use 72 again as default, and then -1256. Now it's just plonked me right in the center of an end city, so I just need to get out of here. Oh, I need to go down another floor. Oh no, there's the door. Right, so this is not the one that I copied, so I just need to find that one now. I think here we are. And I can see, you can already see the grid lines for the end city. Now, when we get to larger structures, we tend to have to use multiple structure blocks to get these all in. So, and obviously you need to orientate your structure blocks as well, so you capture it. So this is my first one here. So we've got the bulk of the structure in here. And just a word of warning, the maximum values on the X and Y coordinates is 64, so this is why we have to do this. So I'm just going to go where the second structure block is to get that second part of it in, which is basically that tower. And then our third structure block, don't have to do this of course, but if you want the little end boat, there we are. I just named that N3. So N1, N2 and N3. Of course you can name whatever makes sense for you. So let's just go back to the overworld and show you how to align these. So this is our first structure block. So that's our first section, End1. So we've loaded the structure block End1. It's the second one there, N2, and our little boat. I'd like it to face a different direction to the way it was, so it's pointing towards the ocean. So this is my ruined portal. I have completed my Nether portal. I'll show you this anyway. So I'm going to go into the Nether because we're going to find our Bastion Remnant and Fortress. So locate structure. We want Bastion. And then we want Revenant. And there's our coordinates. /TP 504 and 72 by default and 744. There we are, and now we're by our Bastion Remnant. As I said, this is another large structure that we've had to split up into sections. As you see, we've got a very small second section at the end there. Let's go to my first section. No, it's over here. That's why I couldn't find it there. Just the way this is orientated. Right, so there we are. So this is Bastion 1. It's a large chunk of the Bastion Remnant. So I'll just save that as Bastion 1. And I just need to go to the second part now. Just hiding down this little hole here. And there's just our little thin bit that we couldn't catch with the first command block, or the first structure block. Right, as we're in the Nether, I'm just going to go, whilst we're here, and just find our fortress as well. You may make it, it depends on the world you're in. You may get a Bastion Remnant, you may get a fortress, or you may get both. I was quite lucky in this world that I managed to have both within the same Nether. So, / locate, structure, fortress. And there's my coordinates. So / TP 256 72 1248. And there's our fortress. And now I've only copied a small section of this. This is probably one of the biggest structures here, and it is quite complicated to copy because it goes into various walls and things. So I'm just going to find where my first structure block is. So this is the first one. Max out the X and Z coordinates, and then we go across here, and there's our second one, and then we've got our second piece of it. Right, so let's go back to the overworld. Right, so here's our Bastion Remnant. So I'll just place the first one down here, so I orientate it that way, and that was our large first section. Now, if you want to include entities like I have, just make sure that selection is ticked, otherwise you won't get the entities. And there's my second small section. Just a little sliver. And here's my second, there's my fortress. As I said, I just done a small section of this as well. It's going to be ridiculous to do the whole thing. So Fortress 1. As I said, it's copied a lot of the Nether bricks as well from the Nether. And there's my second one there. I might need to correct that because it's just hovering over the water, but as I said, you can adjust this so it's flat. Depends where you are on how you want to where you want to place them. There we go. Alright, so next we have our desert temple. As you can see, it's on a bit of an elevation. I've done a nice little trick to it, which I'll show you shortly. Right, I'm not going to bother using the locate command because there's a desert temple right ahead. Just cut the journey short for editing purposes. But there we are, there's the desert temple that we have copied. Now I've done the neat little trick to this, so if we go in there, see on the right hand side you can offset the coordinates as well. So I've offset the Y coordinate to 15, and there's a reason why. Because there's a cool little hidden room in the desert temple underneath the main floor. I wanted to make sure that I could see that and get that in with the structure block. So I've saved that as temple. So this is it. As you can see, what we've done is we've got quite a structure now, offset by 15. So that's got the room in the middle, so we'll go in there now. Right, so we're just going to check if our little room is intact. Yes, it is. I think I've already been there already and it's killed me when I was testing it out. We still got all goodies in the chest. And I'll just blow myself up again. Oh, just had to do it for destruction. Right, so next is our ancient city. Created this in an already pre-existing cavern underground. So let's get out. So it's going to be / locate structure and then ancient _ city. Bit of a lag in me recording it, so there it is. So / TP 9256. My default Y coordinate 32 6968. That was an ominous sound, right? Okay. We've got to switch ourselves into spectator mode and find out where this city is. So let's just keep on going down. And there we are. It's a bit darker than before. Alright, so let's find my structure blocks. As I said, this is one absolutely huge structure. I've copied about half of it, which is more than enough if you want to create your own ancient city underground. Let's go back into creative. Whoop. Need to find a light bit. There we are. So that's the cross section that we've done. You know, it's quite a nice chunk. No, we maxed the X and Z coordinates out. Where's my second one? There's my second one. And there's our other section. You know, if I wanted to do the whole thing, I could probably do it with 4 command blocks. But obviously we've got limited time for this video. Alright. So as I said, I dug down about 30 odd blocks initially. And I just place it there. The only problem is you can see we got holes in the floor, but yeah, I'm gonna live with that. Right, there's our next one, which is our trial chambers. So I've got a nice chunky section of this as well. Right, so we go / locate structure trial _ chambers. There we go, there's our coordinates. /TP 10400 72 8160. Right, so we're in the desert, so we're obviously going underground again. Right, let's go in the spectator. Yeah, it's not that far, it's right there. Right, so I can see my structure block lines. Let's just find out structure blocks. Right, so as you see, it's down there. So when we go into creative, we are literally going to be inside the wall. There we are, but we got it. So yeah, quite another nice chunk. I think we'll do another command block as well. Right, so the other one is right over here. Same thing again in the ground. And here's another nice chunk as well. That's more than enough for our purposes. And there we are. So I went down another 20-30 blocks. And there's our command block. With our first chunk. Well, that's trial 2 actually. Yeah. I remember I deleted the first one, so I'm only using an actual one command block for this. Right. As you can see, this magnificent structure over here. This is a woodland mansion. Now this is a bit easier to get. And we got it all in just 2 blocks. So / locate structure, and it's mansion. / TP 1088 another 8 72 6488. Puts us right in the front of the woodland mansion, and right by the front door, luckily. Let's get away out these trees, and there's the woodland mansion in our world. Right, let's just get to my command block, my structure blocks. And there's the first one on this corner. And we are, got a nice chunk of that, and there should be just a little bit left to grab now. The other one should be right down here. There it is. And there we are, that's the last little bit. Right, let's go and place these. And there we are. There's our woodland mansion. All in with just 2 command blocks. Structure blocks. Remember, this is structure blocks, not command blocks, Paul. And the second one. Right, so next is our pillager outpost. We're going to go / locate structure pillager _ outpost. There's our coordinates. / TP 1093 6 72 7208. And we're right in our pillager outpost, right smack bang in the center. Alright, and there's our structure. And I've saved that, of course, as just pillager. Alright, so let's put that in place. There we go, and there's our pillager outpost. Right, so the next thing is the village. So rather than the one in the desert, I just found another grasslands variant of a village. So / structure village. And that's where the / TP 10104 72 8248. So we'll use this one, where it gets the terrain in as well. Got some various trees and bushes. And we got this one here. Village 2. Village 3. Just got the last little bit there. So we'll use Village 1. And we use Village 3. I miscalculated how much land actually had, what space I put it in, because to put that last bit in, I've already got an ancient city there, so I don't want that going into there. So always make sure that when you're placing your structure blocks, that you've got enough room to do so. So this is the next one, which is a trail ruins. It's also got a little underground department as well, with traps, and they can start shooting arrows at me in a moment. Yeah. There's also a hidden chest down there. So / locate structure trail _ ruins. So / TP 9872 and then 72 8240. There we go, and it's just up here. Oh, structure block down there. Something is in the basement getting absolutely shot to pieces. Yeah, as you can see, there's a skeleton running around. Right, so I'll just save that as trial. Right, so this is our ruins. So these are generally underwater. So change of strategy now. So locate structure ruins / TP 1066 4 72 8344. So we just need to go underwater because it's very shallow. There it is. Now you're going to need sponges in a moment once you copy this. It's a very tiny structure. So this is our ruin portal. As you see, I've already activated it. / locate structure ruined _ portal. And there's my coordinates. / TP 11112 72 8616. Right, so it's a little bit down to the side here, underwater. I think again we're going to need sponges once we paste this back. There we are. We can see we've got a ruined portal. It's partially in lava. Right, so there we go. And that's our shipwreck. Also need sponges for this one. So locate structure and then just simply shipwreck. / TP 8904 72 7896. And there it is underwater. There we go. Name that shipwreck. Get your sponges again, because you're going to need to do a lot of sponging to get rid of that water. Let's repaste it. Alright, and I've desponged it. I need to get rid of those other sponges there, but as you see, it's just a basic structure. Some of them are a bit more elaborate. And I'm just going to go and use the, let's get the last structure now, which is our ancient, which is our ancient monument or temple or ocean monument, is what you're going to call it. In a previous video, I showed you how to basically drain this with a big massive machine. The link for that is in the description. And what I've done basically, because it's such a huge structure to drain water out of, I've just sort of copied it into layers so I can drain each layer individually. Now you can't see this, but all the layers in there are, I've got structure voids in the middle of them, so I'll just get my structure void block out. There we go. So when I clone each individual layer there, I drained that level and I did the next one. Right, so that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please hit the like and subscribe button. I shall see you again in the next tutorial vid. I shall be going back to sort of command-based tutorials. I've had a bit of a run recently of doing non-command based, but I miss doing them, so the next one definitely will be a command block video. Right, ciao for now, see you next time. Bye.